Hey there, how are you today? My name is Dana Demara. You have landed on Astrocast, and this is your weekly forecast from May 12th through the 18th. So, first thing I want to say is that the week starts off on the 12th with the full moon in Scorpio. I did a whole recording for the full moon in Scorpio. So, all I'll say from the get go is that the week starts off with intensity. Hands down, intensity. So be mindful of that, right? And keep in mind that the energy from a full moon actually starts a few days before and then lasts a few days after. So just be mindful of that. And I would go back to listen to that report. Mercury is going to square Pluto. I talked about this last week and also in the full moon report because it's still happening and it's an important transit to think about. Mercury is the lower mind, it's the day to day, it's the ways that you communicate, the information that comes into you, the information that you put out in all the ways that you do it. And it's squaring Pluto. If I said sextiling, I meant square. It's an energy that it creates intensity. Anytime there's a square, it creates intensity. So when you have the planet of communication squaring Pluto, it's asking you for hard truths. It's asking you to understand what's being covered up. It's asking you to feel empowered and no longer disempowered or feel disempowered. So there is this, it's a really good week to uncover secrets and get to the nitty gritty and ask the deeper questions because it's big energy. It's big energy in the line of communication. The sun will conjunct Uranus as well, and that happens with the full moon. And so this amplification of higher mind thinking, of inspiration, of unexpected things happening, of liberation, of wanting to be like unique and on your own and be free from the old, like that's going to be big. So use that, but don't use it. Your consciousness will be at a higher vibration, and when that happens, I think sometimes, when we see things from like a higher perspective, I don't know about you, but I get then annoyed with the lower octave. I'm like, why do they think like this, and why it's so dense and so old? And I tend to get frustrated a little bit. And so know if that's you, and what you want to do is not follow that thread of annoyance, and instead be in a place of just using the tools to continue to elevate your vibration. So when you have the sun conjuncting Uranus, it wants you to change your way that you think to this higher octave. And the only thing that happens when you get frustrated is it just brings you down an octave. It doesn't help support you. And so that like rebelliousness and annoyance and frustration, that's just going to be like, just take your energy down. So notice when you feel that. I'm not telling you to stuff your feelings down or bypass them. I'm just suggesting to fill your time, energy, and awareness with things that actually elevate you. Okay. And then Mercury will square Mars. So there's another square, right? So with Mercury squaring Mars, again, like short-temperedness, like irritability, frustration. It's like, I don't know, like starting the week off with a full moon Scorpio and then having all of this energy come after it. I don't know, I might just be a little reflective, be a little like selective and where you put your time and how quickly you answer the texts, or how quickly you respond to things, because the response might come as a reaction instead of a response, and you don't want that, right? So I guess maybe a theme would be like thoughtful response. I don't know what that translates for you. Thoughtful response, maybe reflection, maybe being reflective is a good theme for the week, because I could say that the theme of the week is aggressive change, but that's not where I want you to go with it. I want you to go with like pulling the reins in, slowing the train down, listening intently, being reflective, because that, remember, if the energy is that is one of like aggressive change, you might want to get into that boat, but you also might want to be mindful so that you make sure that the change that you're making is actually what you really want. And with the full moon in Scorpio, it's going to be a little it's going to be a little delusional. So just be mindful. Mindfulness, maybe that's a good word too. I hope this helps you, and I hope that you have a beautiful week. If you want more information or you want your chart read, just go to myastrocast.com, and you can schedule and everything right on that page. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a good week. Be kind to each other. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.